Welcome back, everybody, to Eagle Muscle Garage. So, some updates on some things. Doing some pretty basic stuff lately. I am working on my buddy's Honda Spree. He could not get it running. Says his battery dies all the time. And it came down to it, I think it's fuel delivery. So I ordered a new carburetor and a new pepcock, manual pepcock for it. And I also baked his exhaust. So I did some research on this thing and I took his exhaust off and I put it on my fire. I have a fire pit out there. Started a fire, let it get real hot, and I let it sit there for probably about an hour. I took it off and I pounded on it a little bit and a bunch of black stuff came out of it. So that was one of the normal things that they do, I guess. So yeah, hopefully we get that done soon. Just waiting on parts there. Right now I've been patching in metal on another 72 fender. That's kind of going slow, but I got the welder all set up right now. It was not set up right, didn't have the right wire and stuff in it. But now I got some smaller wire, got it all figured out. I just got to put the cover back on. But it's not like a super great welder, but something that works. What else? Yes, big thing. This weekend I picked up my stickers. Car decal stickers. Oh yeah. So, everybody's vehicle I work on, I'll throw a couple of them in there. Keep getting the word out. But right now, just got the air conditioner hooked up. I did one side. I did the sway bar links and sway bar bushings on this side already. And now I got to do it on this side. Letting the shop cool off a little bit here because it is getting hot out. It's starting to be summer in Iowa. So I'm going to turn this down so you can hear me better. Then we'll get started. Okay. So, sway bar links, sway bar bushings. Not too difficult of a job. Need to be done though. This vehicle's got original stuff on it from, well, it being original. And it needs to be done. She just got new tires, which I wish I would have got this done before she got new tires in this line, but it happens. But, so we're doing that today, and we'll get started here. The bolts, the lug nuts get off, they're 3/4. And then to get off sway bar link is a 13. So we'll take that off first. That loosens up this link, this sway bar in here. Try to get you in here and show you. So we're taking this off and installing new. We're taking this out and installing new. So I'm going to take this off first and then this off. And like I said, it's a 13 millimeter. Have to put a wrench or some kind of deal on the top so that doesn't spin. Hold that, and then you should be able to take it off. Maybe. The other one came right off. Guess I should have videoed that side. There it goes. You could put like a socket or a wrench on that. There ain't really much to grab there, so just use one of these vice grip plier deals I got from my local Napa store. Okay, so that's out of there. I'll show you. That link is out of there. Sway bar link is out of there. Now this is next. This is a 13 also. Those are long-winded son of a guns. I don't know why, but they are. They really need to be. The one in the back here is kind of a pain. So I gotta get this knuckle on here. There's the second one. Now, I gotta pry that piece out of there. This piece right here. Use a pry bar or something to get it out of there. Might take you a little bit, but it's not too bad. There we go. There's the rubber bushing, and this just comes right out. So now it should look like that. Bunch of play, which we don't want play. That's why we're changing this stuff out. So take this bushing and I spray it with silicone. Like rubber stuff, always spray with silicone. And this will slide right on there. Hopefully. Yep, just like that. Then you gotta get your metal piece in here. There. Just like that. Now we're gonna put these bolts back in hand tight for right now. Get them started. So our bushing's in there, our bolts are in there, and they're started. Now we'll go to the sway bar link. Kind of get this started in there too. And then we're probably, oh no. Probably gonna have to use the jack to like move it around. It's on a jack stand right now, but we might have to use this jack to jack it up, lift it up, put it down to get it in there correctly. Okay, don't mind me, just gonna grab the bushing that flew away. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys over here. Maybe right here, if you can see. We'll try that. For these, I work bottom to top. So you got bottom bushing, top bushing, metal spacer, top bottom washer, and top bottom bushing, if that makes sense. Push that up and put your nut on there for now so it all stays where it's supposed to stay. Well, if this nut will go on. Okay, so that's in there temporarily. I'm gonna run these down for the sway bar bushings. Oh, wrong way. Ugh. All right, so that's tight, and this is still in here. Okay. Now, like I said, we might have to use the jack to kind of push up on the bottom of this sway bar link, which isn't a big deal. I don't know any other way how to get everything in there and to squeeze down. These new bushings are just so, they're new and they're so thick. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to get the jack in here and jack it up a little bit. Put the nut back on so it don't fall out. So that raised that up there. We'll go a little more. I think that's about it. Now this rubber bushing and washer and everything should fit on there. Might need a little persuasion from a bar. And I dropped the nut. I know I'm not the only one that drops stuff, right? Especially with my left hand. I'm right-handed and I am not good with my left. That is for sure. Had my buddy Spree there, played baseball with him my 8th grade year, which would have been going into my freshman year. He could hit a baseball left and right-handed. I just thought that was amazing. Let alone I can't even put a nut on with my left hand. There we go. Get a couple turns on it and run it down. Oh, wrong size. I think this is a 14. The new ones are 14s or 15s. 15s. When those bushings are squished, that's enough. You don't need to go too far with them. So we can get this out of here. And I'll bring in here and show you what we did. So we changed this bushing here, and then we changed this sway bar link here. I did both sides. Now this front end should be good to go. I see it's got a slight leak in there, but it's pretty normal. I think this thing's got 198,000 miles on it. I just did struts on this thing last week, and I told her that this needed to be changed, and she just got tires put on. So now we can put the tire back on. Three-quarter socket. That'll do it. Now she should be good for a while. She had a clunk in her front end. She messaged me on Facebook. She says, I got some issues with my car. I said, yeah. So I went over there. She's just a couple blocks away. Her tires are bald, clunking in the front end. I said, well, I can't do the tires right now because I don't have a tire machine or anything like that yet. Plan to, but I did the struts, and now that took away the clunking. I thought we better do the bushings and stuff too when she puts new tires on, which I wish I would have done it before she had her tires balanced and everything and aligned. But some people just, they do what they want, I guess. But yeah, so this is done, and outside I got an F-150 I gotta look over. I'll make a video on that too. I gotta look at the brakes, rotate the tires, just give it a look over before he goes and on a trip with it. So pretty smart guy to have stuff looked over before you go on trips, because if you ever get broken down on the road, that's not cheap. Pay a guy for a heck of a lot more to look over your vehicle and stuff, service it, and rather than paying hundreds of dollars on the side of the road. But that's a smart move. But yeah, there'll be hopefully a video on the spree here. Got my welder going, 72 front end, still working at that. Just looking here. Went on that trip and I picked up this guy here. This is for a 72 Torino. Let's see what else. I think everything else I got is over here. Oh no, we gotta go back. It's my kid's go-kart. My buddy had it out at the farm, and he says, yeah, gas pedal stuck. Stuff like, I mean, it wouldn't run anymore. So I took it home, and the chain was froze up, the clutch was froze up, rust in the gas tank, the pedal assembly was rusted up. So I took all that apart, cleaned it up, got it freed up, aired up the tires, cleaned the carburetor, put a fuel filter on it. Didn't have spark. Cleaned up the contacts on the magneto, I think it's what it's called. Magnet, and it fires spark on these things, and it runs. I had to put another fuel filter on it because there was rust in the first fuel filter. But yeah, cheap toy. Otherwise he was just gonna junk it, I think. So at least we could put it to use. There's my new air cleaner lid on my Torino. That was one of the things that I got. And then some other stuff here. Oh, you can tell that lady smokes. It stinks in here. Anyway, I got the inserts for this painted. So my grill, all this is gonna be painted and done black. I got my trim pieces there cleaned up. These horns, I gotta paint those or primer them. And then I gotta lay some putty in here after I get this grinded off and cleaned up. And then I'm gonna send it to my body guy because I'm kind of over this stuff. I'd rather wrench on things, I guess. mainly because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, I got quite a list of things going on. Plenty of stuff to do. But make sure you guys like and subscribe and keep watching my videos. And I really like the comments that you guys send me. I get those, I read them, I usually reply back. But my last couple of videos that I've had on that, my dad's Torino, I had a lot of comments and likes on that thing. But yeah, so hopefully we can do some more stuff with that, because that stuff's way better than working on this stuff. But people ask me to work on their things, I'm gonna work on them. That's what it's all about. So thanks guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Have a good one.